Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Executive Dean of Learning and Teaching, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the School of Science and Technology. I would also like to welcome the family and friends who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Welcome also to the recipient of our Vice-Chancellor's Award, Keely Brooks. It is a pleasure and a privilege to have you with us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Graduands, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. In particular, all of my colleagues and I want to acknowledge that you have had a tough time, with significant periods of your time with us disrupted by COVID-19. Nonetheless, you have come through the challenges you have faced, showing considerable resilience and resourcefulness along the way. These are qualities which will serve you well as you navigate what may be uncertain times ahead. Graduation is a very significant day for us as much as it is for you. It is the moment when we come together to reflect on your academic accomplishments and all the other incredible things that you have done during your NTU journey. I want to recognise also the doctoral student who will be coming across the stage today. A PhD is the highest level of academic study. In completing your doctorate with us, you have made a significant contribution to the university's research culture. Thank you for this. No matter which programme you have just completed, foundation, undergraduate or postgraduate degree, professional qualification or apprenticeship, your talent and determination have laid firm foundations for the next stage of your life. However, no one completes this journey alone. I invite you to remember now all those who have supported you along the way: families, friends, course mates, professional services staff, and academic tutors. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the university's world-leading research, our commitment to ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work, and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. I will highlight just a few of these. We remain the most popular destination for UK undergraduate students, and we are now the 5th biggest university in the UK based on student numbers. We have won major national awards for the quality of our student support and our contribution to social mobility. We remain one of the top 5 most environmentally sustainable universities in the world. Our research has once again won a Queen's Anniversary Prize. We had the most improved score of any comprehensive university in the recent Research Excellence Framework. Yet some of our proudest achievements can be found in the results of our student surveys. Thanks to all those of you who completed the National Student Survey or the Postgraduate Taught Experience Survey in recent months. These surveys gather opinions on the quality of your courses, providing valuable insights into what we are doing well and where we might improve further. In 2022, NTU's overall student satisfaction stands at 81% in the undergraduate survey and 84% in the postgraduate survey. We acknowledge that we have some way to go to get back to our pre-pandemic peak of 89% in the National Student Survey, but we are still a long way ahead of the sector average. In both surveys, 86% of our students would recommend others to study here. This is very encouraging, and thank you for recognising that enabling our students to succeed is our top priority. The School of Science and Technology exemplifies those ambitions. Its goal is to encourage, empower, and inspire its students, to treat every student journey as something precious and distinct, and to lift each student up through tailored support and guidance. The school's community is drawn from a huge range of academic, social, and cultural backgrounds, and it takes great pride in that diversity, in helping to enable people's dreams and ambitions as they grow as scientists, mathematicians, and engineers. This is achieved through state-of-the-art equipment and facilities, a worldwide network of industry connections, and a commitment to the kind of hands-on, applied learning that mirrors professional practice. It is done through research-informed teaching that grows practical skills and not just theoretical knowledge, through work that encourages interpretation and not just action. Class of 2022, I hope you enjoy today's ceremony. I now invite Deputy Dean Mary McAlinden to read the names of today's graduates and Pro-Chancellor Neil Goulden to confer your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates. Pro-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Science and Technology. Doctor of Philosophy degree, Jack Ashby, whose research is on an investigation of made-to-measure compression garments and their utility during running. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Biomedical Science, Alia Ahmed. Rizwan Ajaz. Leila Almari. Judith Alohan. Saman Aski. Amina Azam. Evie Barker. Samira Bashir. Simran Begal. Rebecca Biggs. Zolia Bowen. Scarlett Bulmer. Ronald Castillo. Hannah Castleman. Ria Shavan. Laura Shinhindu. Manisha Chudasama. Megan Collins. Kelsey Coward. Shanice Crumby. Musa Daka. Heather Daniels. Nathan Dolman. Jade Draper. Jessica Easter. Ari Fatah. Declan Follen. Matteo Garita. William Giblin. Deborah Goma. Olivia Green. Laura Hunter. Wajahat Hussain. Antonia Alasanmi. Benjamin James. Raki Joshi. Kurat Khalil. Saad Khan. Kelly Kinrad. Rajdeep Lalria. Dominic Lambert. Nathan Lawrence. Sang Lee. Lorraine Lyons. Sophie Margaret's son. Charlie May Middleton. Mohammed Mofazi. Hannah Mould. Corey Moorhead. Imad Morrison. Brandon Moyo. Pro-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from the School of Science and Technology. I am now pleased to present an award to a member of staff who has excelled this year. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Keely Brooks, Senior Lecturer in Biosciences in Science and Technology, to come forward to receive the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research. The Vice-Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research recognises and celebrates academic staff members delivering outstanding research. Recipients of the award have demonstrated a strong and sustained record of research activity and leadership relative to the stage they have reached in their career. I'm proud to present this award to a senior lecturer in biosciences. Keely was nominated for a Vice-Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research due to her sustained success and reputation as a leading scholar. Keely was appointed to a lectureship in the School of Science and Technology in 2019, having previously worked as a postdoctorate researcher in a number of universities, including King's College London, St Andrews, Manchester, and the University of Nottingham. Keely has extensive knowledge of genetics, which supports the work of the school and the wider research community. Her research uses genetics to predict those at high risk of dementia prior to the onset of symptoms, allowing individuals to make lifestyle changes, undertake therapeutic interventions, and make informed decisions about the future, improving quality of life and benefiting society and the healthcare system. She is passionate about public engagement and highlighting that dementia is a disease and can be prevented. She is a reviewer for Alzheimer's Research UK Midlands Network and the Demon Network's Genetics and Omics Working Group, looking at current genetic work in dementia research. Her work research has led to grants from both Alzheimer's Research UK and the Alzheimer's Society, totalling £171,000 over 3 years. In readiness for the Human Tissue Act licence, Keely has worked as part of the Universities for Nottingham Group to secure and act as a custodian of a unique human Alzheimer's brain tissue bank to be retained at NTU. This will provide unique future opportunities to work on collaborative grants. Pro-Chancellor, it gives me very great pleasure to present Dr. Keely Brooks to receive the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research. I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Pro-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Science and Technology. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Biomedical Science. The next student also receives the RSB Top Project Prize BSc. Gracia Umwakobila. Carol Nakla. Kashmala Nasim. Benjamin Nelson Coles. Lucia Demkovichova. Holly Nichols. Temi Loluwa Okuntunji. Sylvia Omarukenchu Osarenko. Jacob Polaki. Maria Panagidi. Valeria Parpala. Anjali Patel. John Peacock. Olga Podgorspite. Eleni Potsi. Mariam Raganetta Duha. Mubina Raman. Amira Rai. Dominic Rees. Alice Riley. Sophie Rizos. Manpreet Sagu. Helena Salgado Peranes. Martina Skibetta. Rachel Sessions. Megan Shelton. Gurjot Singh. Robin Stewart. Connor Thompson. Eliza Thompson. Alina Vitali. Chelsea Pereira Vithanaj. Oriana Walker. Katarzyna Widuak. Holly White. Curtis Wilson. Victoria Ademowagun. Alicia Bell. Emily Curtis. Lily Davila. Denise Dela Cruz. Megan Dibble. Neve Ellen. Hannah Fitzgerald. William Goodstone. Leah Gostinkar. Sarah Marovic. Princess Nandi HRH Malongo. Cara Otto. Kimberly Perks. Bradley Peters. Lauren Scott. The next student also receives the Susan Smith Prize for Highest Achieving Student in Biomedical Science and the Institute of Biomedical Science President's Prize for Highest Achieving BSc Honours Biomedical Science Student, Georgina Sim. Rebecca Sinclair. Samuel Taylor. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in pharmacology, Andrea Staiku. Pro-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Science and Technology and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Pro-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Princess Nandi HRH Malongo, who earlier received a Bachelor of Science degree with honours in biomedical science, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Governor, Executive Dean of Learning and Teaching, Deputy Dean, distinguished guests, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I'd like to summarize our gratitude as Class of 22 by reflecting on a novel that I'd read at the beginning of this academic year. The novel is in the voice of a 20-year-old female traveling from Edinburgh to Japan to marry a military attaché in the early 1900s. She had been brought up in a strict Christian family, sheltered from the outside world. What stood out to me was that at barely a month on the ship to Japan, upon reflecting on her overall sailing experience, she says these two quotations, the first being, "On this ship I have become 5 years older." The second being, "So you see, I'm not so sheltered anymore. I have seen the face of death. It did not make me want to cry." Our university experience has been much like Mary's journey, constituting of many typhoons, so that would include the formations and erosion of friendships, the many rainfalls, literally tears, in the library at unsuspecting hours. We have seen the face of death in the many lives lost during the pandemic. We have seen academic uncertainty, and it did not cause us to stumble and fall. We merely flinched and carried on. Without a doubt, undertaking this degree, we can say we have become at least 8 years older in 4 years, learning the maturity of perseverance during a storm. However, it was not our strength alone, but the careful preparation and spontaneous structure provided by our course leaders and the many departments in the university during the unprecedented times. Please allow us to honor you and thank you for your courage and relentless support. To our family and friends, please accept our gratitude. Although it's often hard for you to do so as you feel obliged to help, your unfailing emotional, physical, financial, nutritional support, as my mom would pack me in freeze-packed lunches. For many students, your support has been instrumental to our journeys. The mere fact that you have been our first educational institutions where we learn to speak our first words, walk our first steps, and essentially walk to university, where we have now attained the keys to our tomorrow. Home was a shelter from the outside, but when it came to time, acted as the gate to the outside. Leaving home has allowed us to stand and form our own opinions. An honorable mention to parents and carers that have put their lives aside, with some having left their home countries to come and physically support their children as they pursue international studies. So you see, because of you, we're not so sheltered anymore. Today, we are wearing our gowns, having eaten our choicest foods from the buffet that has been presented throughout our NTU experience. It has taken a village to raise these graduates, and today we stand raised. Again, to everyone here today, thank you.
Graduates from the class of 2022. That sounds good, doesn't it? Graduates? Congratulations. Can I echo the thoughts of our Executive Dean in congratulating you on your achievements and wishing you every success for the future. It's fantastic to be able to share this day with you, your families, and your friends, in person and in our magnificent University Hall. And thank you to all of you who traveled today, despite the heat wave and the travel difficulties that we're experiencing in the country. And I do thank the Vice-Chancellor for making the decision to install air conditioning when we refurbish this hall. So it makes it pleasant, more pleasant for everyone. Great universities need great people. Keely Brooks, thank you for all that you have achieved in your academic career and your contribution to NTU and to research. And I'd also like to congratulate and thank Mandy for that wonderful student vote of thanks. Thank you. Graduation ceremonies are the highlight of the year, really, at Nottingham Trent University. And it's such an honor as Pro-Chancellor to be here. This is my 8th year attending these ceremonies, and it's just such a great occasion. I mean, what could be better than standing on one end of the stage as people come across with all different smiles, and some nervous, some loving it, but to see them all coming across. It must be like the curator of the Keukenhof flower fields in Holland, if anyone's ever been there and seen those beautiful tulips, and they all come out like nurturing something and then seeing them all bloom at the same time. And that's what graduation ceremonies are like for me. I've been to 3 of them myself for my daughters, including one here last year with my youngest daughter. So I do hope you all have a lovely day and really enjoy the occasion. So have a great day. Students are the beating heart of our university and in many ways of this city of Nottingham. Your contributions did not just come in your lectures or your seminars or your studios or your laboratories. Students undertook placements that made local organizations more effective. They took NTU to the top 10 in the University Sports League. They ran societies linked to your subjects. You all made the Global Lounge the vibrant place that it is known to be around the world. And beyond our campuses, you played sports for local clubs. You helped young children with their reading in our local schools. You volunteered at food banks. You recovered welfare benefits denied to local residents. And of course, as and when able to do so, you contributed generously to the nighttime economy of the city. You undertook countless other activities through the societies of the Students' Union. Where would Nottingham be without you, its student population? It's a great university city. Although you have now graduated, you remain members of our global NTU family. That's a worldwide community of over 220,000 alumni. Our doors will always be open to you. Have a look at the alumni website for further details. And you can also access support from us, including face-to-face advice on the next steps in your career over the next 3 years from our employability team. They'd be delighted to help you in any way that they can. In time, perhaps consider how you could help future generations of students, just as some alumni will have helped you, through offering lectures, placements, careers advice, by helping fund scholarships, facilities, research. All those opportunities are there for you to link back to your university. When the time comes, we encourage you to complete the graduate outcome survey. By doing so, you will be making another important contribution to the university, which will be very much appreciated. But that's all for the future. Now is the time to enjoy your success. I invite you all to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building across the road. And can I ask guests please remain seated for the processional music as the academic party and the graduates leave the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.